Hello everybody, and welcome to your Taurus full moon pick a chest tarot reading. This reading is going to cover the time frame of October 31st through November 30th, from full moon to full moon. The second full moon for October, making it a blue moon on October 31st in Taurus, which is second house energy, money, finances, assets. All right, and the next full moon is actually going to be in Gemini, which is going to be a lunar eclipse. So something is building with this Taurus full moon. All right, it expands beyond just that second house energy, and so this full moon is building with the next full moon in Gemini, which is going to be a lunar eclipse, and then we go into December and we have the total solar eclipse taking place around, I believe it's the Sagittarius new moon, I believe it is. So there's a lot that's starting to brew and change, a lot of changes from now till the end of the year. The three chests before you each contain a monetary note, and it's the energy attached to that note that's going to start your reading. So go ahead and look at the three different chests before you and decide which one's energy is really calling to you. I will start with the first chest. There are timestamps for the other two below. Hello there. So this first chest, let's see what is in there. What do we have? We have a $10 bill. Now, this is more than just money, okay? There is a deeper message attached to this particular $10 bill. I found this outside, and right before I found this, it was like an indicator of a major change coming my way after a period of 10 years, okay? So in this reading, this is letting you know a major change is taking place for you. It's starting in October with this Taurus full moon, all right, and it's going to continue through the end of the year with these eclipses. A lot of big changes that have been years in the making for you. Big cycle of completion happening for you, all right? So also, something that you were working on, say end of April, first part of May, when we had the Taurus new moon, you now may be coming into the full manifestation of that goal, desire, wish, something that you've been working towards, okay? It's time for completion and manifestation, and this is attached to a very long journey that you've been on, all right? So let's pull a house card and see which area of your life this Taurus full moon on the 31st, blue moon, rare occurrence, is impacting the most. All right. Oh, we've got the 11th house. So some of you could have been feeling very alone, kind of on this solitude journey, not really being able to connect with a lot of people in a social way, like friends, maybe certain family members. Like you've just felt very secluded, and now you're coming out of like this hermit mode energy, and you've been on a spiritual quest, and a lot has evolved and changed within you, and now it is time to make some new connections. Also, 11th house, wishes, wish fulfillment, deep desires, something you've been working on for quite some time, okay, many years, or it could have been started earlier in 2020, is now coming into fruition, manifestation, and the manifestation of this is building for more to come through November and December with the eclipses. Let's see what other planetary influence is working with this beautiful Taurus full moon for you guys. Oh, you've got the sun coming through. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. So the sun is currently in Scorpio, and will be in Scorpio for most of the duration of the timing of this reading, and then we'll slip into Sagittarius. So Scorpio energy, 8th house, major transformation, phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? And that's for those of you that have been on this more solitude journey, this spiritual quest. And a lot is going to begin to change for you as we move towards the end of the year. And 2021 is a vastly different landscape for you because you've completed a lot of like soul lessons, a big cycle of completion. Others of you working on, you know, some sort of goal or achievement this year or for several years. This Scorpio energy, as the sun moves through Scorpio, is exactly what you need to make any sort of change, transformation, to bring forth what you desire into manifestation. Okay, so it's all about connections and wish fulfillment for you guys. Let's pull a couple more cards. Yes, look at this. You've got the keys, answers, solutions, opening yourself up, coming out of hermit mode, finally being able to manifest and achieve something which opens a door for you. Oh, look at that. Abundance is next, which, you know, Taurus is second house energy. All right. Money, assets, luxury, comfort, abundance, all of those things. All right, so that comes into those of you who have been really working on some sort of physical manifestation achievement goal. It's happening between October 31st and November 30th. There is a beautiful blessing. That's how you're going to perceive it. Like, oh, I'm so grateful, Spirit. Thank you so much. It's like the sun is shining on you. And what feels better than actually like accomplishing a goal or something that you set for yourself, right? So those of you where that applies, it's really going to light you up and you're going to feel quite accomplished. All right. Others of you really opening up to abundance of people coming in, connections, as well as some money. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Page of Cups, the Empress, Hanged Man, Six of Swords, and Strength. Okay, so you got three major arcana going on. So those of you who have been more on this solitude journey, this spiritual quest, so to speak, you may have consciously been aware of that. Like it could have been self-decided just because you were like, I need a big change, or it could just be various circumstances of life put you in that position. And so you've really been feeling restricted, unable to open up to people, unable to feel the abundance of life in many different capacities. Okay, and now with this beautiful Taurus full moon, it's opening your heart like Venus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, so you got that Venus energy right there. This full moon in Taurus is really opening your heart space, is bringing you healing, and finally allowing the lesson to be understood and be totally incorporated in your beingness. Major shift in perception, okay, which is a release in the mental body where you feel like you can let go and you can move on, and here is your growth. Okay, the sun is the ruler of Leo. This is the card that represents Leo in the tarot. So some of you, this could have been involved with when the sun was in Leo, just different things happening back then. Okay, this could involve a Leo. All right, but Leo is an energy that is, you know, romantic and warm and sensual and passionate, fiery, igniting, charismatic, magnetic, okay? And that's the energy like that you are being pulled towards, whether it's an actual person, a destination, or just this beautiful changing of perception within yourself. Like that's where you're headed. Okay. And you may have felt like just so restricted from love, from connection, and that's changing. And some of you, it's like you are a single parent here, whether you're a male or a female, you're a single parent, and maybe you've been trying to like manifest a home or a better situation, living situation for you and your child, and you just didn't feel like you had the money or the means to do so. Whatever was blocking you, that's coming in. Okay. And you see there's like an adult and a child there, and we have an adult and a child here. You both are going to be able to move on to better things. Okay. Come into a much better situation, like a nice flow of abundance coming in to really help you out. So those of you in that situation, this Taurus full moon is very, very blessing towards you financially, to help you out with like living situation. Maybe some of you, it's even like a car, getting a car, and things can just happen. Like, know that things just happen. You've always got to believe that the best is yet to come and better's gonna be ahead. This too shall pass. Okay, because it is. This Taurus full moon feels like such a blessing for you. Okay. And yeah, because we were talking about that, like living situation, major change in living situation for some of you, but it's for the positive, and it's like you're gonna have the abundance, the means, the resources for this to happen by the end of the year. Okay. And also something that you have been working towards trying to manifest, if it isn't about like moving home, car, transportation, you're finally going to have this breakthrough right there. The Hanged Man getting out of your way and having a breakthrough and having everything you need to continue on forward. Because remember, this is talking about big change coming after a long period of, stagnant energy or the same thing over and over and over. You've been working on lessons here. You're coming into the consciousness evolution of those lessons, which changes everything, which allows manifestation to come in, allows the mental, emotional strength you need to make a big decision, a big change, to let go, to move on, to move forward, or to finally open that heart space and allow some new energies in. And some of you, there could be a deep, deep healing between you and a family member. You and like your mother, you and a sibling, you and your own child. Okay. Some of you, I feel there was like this major rift between you and a family member. And now with this Taurus full moon and Venus moving into Libra, Mercury retrograding back into Libra, it's like it brings you guys back together for a deep healing. And this is family. So those of you where you've had this major falling out or this standoff between somebody who is your family, you guys are going to be able to finally resolve that. Okay. And it may be like they really come in and come through to help you in a time of need, or you decide to like swallow your pride and really extend yourself and reach out to them to help them out in their time of need. And it just like bridges the gap between the two of you. Deep, deep healing for some family rifts that some of you have been experiencing. Okay. And those of you on this spiritual quest or this solitude journey, it does hold great, great purpose in your soul development and evolution for this lifetime. Like you've been working on some heavy stuff emotionally, as well as learning your magic and power of physical manifestation, learning the energy of your mind, of your emotions, and how everything that you're thinking and feeling is energy that you put out to the universe, and just like the flow of eternity, of infinity, of how it all comes back to you. There's some deep, deep, deep spiritual lessons that some of you have been working through and working on, and now you're coming to the end of that journey, and these last 2 months of the year are going to be a big game changer for you. Okay, so let's pull some more tarot. Five of Pentacles, yes, deep healing to a severed family situation. The Tower, some of you are moving, like a big change in your life. A Ten of Wands, finally the Hanged Man coming to the end, and with that showing up as Ten of Wands, definitely soul lessons involved in all of this for each and every one of you, okay? And now we have the Ten of Cups and the Star. Nice. And I just have to point out the Star is the representation of Aquarius in the tarot, and you have this 11th house, so you have this interesting mirroring going on with this Aquarian energy, okay, with the Star coming out, since that is the depiction of Aquarius in the tarot, and Aquarius rules the 11th house. And then you also had the Strength card come out over here under the Sun, the card depicting Leo, and Leo is ruled by the Sun. So this to me is like, and look at 11, 11, 11 portal, ooh, opening up for you guys. And we got that 10 there. Yeah, some of you, this runs super deep, it's super spiritual, okay? And you've been on this quest, on this journey, and everything is going to change. 2021 is going to be nothing like what you have experienced up to the last 10 years, because you've got 10, 10, and the money here is 10. Major completion, and a lot has been blocked. You've felt like you're carrying the weight of everything on your own. Nobody here to help you. I'm picking up a lot of single parents in this. Nobody here to help you. It's just like feeling like everything's against you, not having enough of this, not having enough of that. It's just been a very, very long road here, but it was filled with so many lessons, and it's made you so strong. And this isn't just about spiritual quest, because others of you have been working on trying to manifest something here, right? And you haven't had a whole lot of luck doing so, despite your energy and effort. And it could be you've been working on your career, or you've really been wanting to move and it just hasn't happened, okay? But now the energies are shifting, and the major block, the burdens that weighed you down, are releasing, and it's moving on into happiness, into strength. And those of you where this is family feuds happening, now is the time for healing. 100% with this Taurus full moon, all the way to the Gemini full moon at the end of November. It is all about family healing and reconnection, coming together and realizing how strong those family ties, roots, and bonds truly, truly are. All right. And yeah, some of you, not a whole lot of friends or connection in your life, feeling very rejected, feeling hurt, and you needed to walk your path alone. Like if you had a lot of influence of other energies around you, it would have altered your path, your journey, and what you were able to learn and grow and now evolve into. Okay, so you have experienced a lot of rejection when it comes to connection, friend, family, romance, and there's this beautiful evolution that's taking place, and you're no longer going to be rejected. That block is being removed because of what you are now evolving into. You are finally going to be able to be open, heart, mind, and soul to deeper connections once again. It's just you had to experience, you had to walk this journey, and that's never fun, but you're coming to the end of like this heavy, hard, stuck energy. No matter how you are relating and resonating with this reading, okay? And look at, I was like, well, maybe I should pull one more card to fill this spot, and look at that. Yep, we have the World, major cycle completion happening for you guys, and also any sort of move here. I mean, we have the Tower, which could represent home, okay? We have the Six of Swords with the Ten of Cups, which is family, home, and strength to move. At some of you, this might be a really big move, okay? Maybe we're deciding to move to a new state or new country, and it will be far away from everything you've known, all your connections, okay? You'll be all right. You will adjust. This is your path. And some of you, this feels like a homecoming. Wow. A lot going on in this message. Really strongly aspected around family and home, though. Major improvements, big changes in that space, and a lot of healing. And then those of you working on this goal, this achievement, there is great progress taking place for you. And then also the spiritual journey here that some of you have been on, you're coming to the end of that, and through that completion there's great evolution, which allows you to open your heart space up and finally feel where you belong, you know, feeling like you are among your people, so to speak, where you just energies vibe in the same exact spot. Like you guys have very similar beliefs and thoughts about things, and you just have this harmony and flow between your energy. And this could be actually blood family, or this could be a whole new set of people that some of you are meeting in this new place that you're moving to, maybe starting a new job, joining a new group. Okay, you're just going to feel like you fit in and you've always belonged in this space, and you're feeling very abundant and healed, all right? After a long, long journey. So let's pull you a final card. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Okay, so this being the advice, this is one of the major lessons you've been working on, because next is worry, okay? Next is worry. This is what you've been working on, and it's almost like some of your biggest fears have played out through different relationships and situations. And that was happened to show you how strong and powerful you truly are, and how nothing has control over you. You have control over it, all right? And you've learned a lot through these travels about your mental power, right? When we already kind of picked up on that, your mental and your emotional power. And when you find yourself in that place of worry, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth energy, you see how it negatively impacts your reality. You've started making those deeper connections, okay? And so now you're moving beyond this block of overstimulated mind, overthinking, worrying. You're moving more into a place of flow and ease, because you've learned so much from these journeys and these travels of yours that it's like you realize it's not worth it anymore to worry, to obsess. It is what it is, and this will pass. And it's like as you're leaving the dark night and you see the sun rising in the sky, it's like all of this is just a bad dream that fades away, and you're waking up into like this beautiful new energy. Okay, so between now and the end of the year, a lot is changing for you in such a positive way, and it's like you're going to know the true strength of your power mentally and emotionally and physically as we celebrate and move into the new year. And you're just going to be a different person, and 2021 is a different landscape for you all the way around. All right, so those are your messages with this Taurus full moon. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello there. So let's get into your chest and see what money is in here. All right, so you guys have $100 coming through, and Each one of the bills that I have put in the chests all represent something special to me. It is money, but it is money I will never spend because of the sentimental value. So this particular 100, this is letting you know with this Taurus full moon, there is beautiful manifestation coming in that's attached to the past. And I'm not surprised, you know, because full moons always bring a manifestation of sorts, something that you've been working on, building energetically, physically, but it's also, we have Mercury retrograde, which brings back unfinished business. Like, it's time for some major completions for you guys. Loose ends of the past, unfinished business of the past now completing, and you also receiving like a reward, a karmic energy balance going on as well. Okay, so you are very blessed. Some of you, this could be a nice money blessing coming in, you know, a raise, a gift of money, unexpected bonus, new job, okay, that's going to pay more, being able to like sell some of the things you have, like, you don't really expect this to show up. It's something that just happens because you're owed this energetically. Okay, so 100 is significant, the number. Also, yeah, I feel you're going to be very blessed, and it's attached to energy, like finally manifesting in the present that you had been hoping for in the past, but maybe just like fully gave up on at this point. So let's pull a house card and see which area of your life that this Taurus full moon is impacting and energy returning from the past. Okay, you've got the 12th house. Yes, karma, major karmic balance happening for you guys. Starting with this Taurus full moon on the 31st being a, you know, blue moon, which is blessed. And those of you, you know, who really identify as, you know, a white or green witch, this is your new year, right? And you have this 12th house, 12th end of, you know, the witch's year on October 31st, and the start of a brand new year, which would also go right in alignment with that denomination of $100 for you. So those of you who really resonate and identify yourself in that level, this is a powerful time for you. It's a deep time of completion and like, clearing the space, preparing for the new, like the new seeds that you've planted, and really tending your garden here. It's very powerful, okay? And I think some of you needed that confirmation, and for the rest of you, this is absolutely attached to unfinished energies. This coming through as 12th house, the biggest house that's being impacted, but it is so positive, okay? It's not scary. 12th house can be a little crazy sometimes, but this is for the betterment, a beautiful manifestation and completion for you. So let's see what other planetary influence is involved in all of this for you guys. Ooh, we've got Mars, okay? And Mars is currently retrograde in its home sign of Aries, but it's going to go direct, I believe, in November at some point, like before we get to the Gemini lunar eclipse at the end of November. So your fighter spirit hasn't been in full force, not feeling like the universe is on your side, or maybe lacking motivation, feeling like you have just given your all to get nothing back in return, okay? Like your energy just being completely depleted leading up to this moon, and it's attached to some soul lessons, okay? But it's like the renewal is about to take place for you, and it starts with this Taurus full moon, and there's a different activation for you as you move through the end of the year through the eclipses, okay? And also back to those of you who identify as a witch, you know, Aries is the start of the zodiac year, right? The new energy, the beginning of the zodiac. So this is truly like you are wrapping up a very heavy year, and you are now birthing into such different energy where you feel empowered, you feel like you can make a difference, okay? And that runs really deep for some of you. All right, let's pull some more cards. And also finally feeling like you have direction, resources, capability to move forward, to make change, to create growth in your life. Oh yeah, you are about to be blessed with the pig coming out. Oh, and look at this, the secret. Yeah, and then the witch energy that I'm picking up on for some of you. Okay, yeah, major blessings, energy and major energy, past efforts finally paying off for you, okay? And this could be a very long time coming for some of you, but you got this $100 and the pig. This pig has everything: abundance, prosperity, comfort. His belly is full. He's not going hungry. His bills are paid, okay? That is this energy of abundance. And not every one of you desire this abundance financially, right? But it's like, what have you been working on and just putting your all into, to the point of exhaustion? What is that area of your life? Because that's where you're about to have this beautiful payoff. You've paid your dues karmically, and now you're going to tie up loose ends. A lot of closure for you, a major transformation going on, and your prosperity finally flowing in. And also you being renewed energetically, so that you are ready to embrace like the next steps on your journey, where leading up to this you might have just been feeling really low energy, okay? Those of you that identify as a witch here, this is a powerful message. Like, you have learned a lot and you've seen a lot over the course of 2020. And you might not fully consciously understand all of it, okay? But it's like everything is finally going to come together in this story in your consciousness. And where you may have felt little, I have no power, I don't know my purpose with these spiritual matters, right? It's like this whole story just unfolds in your mind, and you know what you've got to do. You know your purpose. You know the place in the world. There are no more secrets. The veil has been lifted for you, okay? This is deeply spiritual. And you know, some of you may not even have to identify as a witch to receive that message. I feel that energy because of the 12th house, and then, you know, this Mars Aries energy that came out. But this is deeply spiritual, and it's like it's just all going to come together in your consciousness. And from that point forward, it's like this major activation, awakening, and you know what to do, and you're charging ahead, okay? And the Gemini full moon, lunar eclipse, and then the total solar eclipse we have in December with the new moon is going to be very activating for you. All right, let's pull some tarot. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Okay, so here it is. I'm blocked, I'm restricted, but here comes the flow. I'm blocked, I'm restricted, but here comes the flow. Okay, and then lastly, this Hermit, very attached to the spiritual energy. All right, here it is. Those of you that have been, working towards something here for quite some time, very restrictive energy. Again, it's like some of you have just given up on this idea, this project, this goal, this money coming to you. You've given up on it. And then all of a sudden, here's this energy returning from the past. And where it's very restrictive, selfish, and blocked, now it's wide open and there's flow. Okay, also I see for some of you that chose this second chest is money has been really tight, and there's this offer coming in and it's going to help you out. You go from the Four of Pentacles into the Six of Pentacles. Okay, and you've got to know that you've manifested this for yourself, this beautiful blessing of abundance, because you've got the pig up here. Don't forget that, which is major prosperity and abundance coming in for you. And this struggle here is attached to the completion of this 12th house energy. Okay, and you have learned a lot. You've become very resourceful along this path and this journey, and you're coming into an awareness of that. Just how every step on your journey all connects, whether it feels good or it feels bad. Like you're seeing it, like the bigger picture of yourself, of your life. Even those of you who do not identify as that witch energy, there is a similar message, but it's kind of a different, like it's more about your life in general and the ebb and the flow of things, and really coming into a place of trust where, yeah, there are times that are hard, that are restrictive, but it will always pass. It will always pass. Like you're really coming into that awareness, that understanding. Many of you, this is about money. Others of you, this is about some sort of like emotional connection, and it could be a returning connection in your life. And it's like, if this is a returning connection, I don't feel this is for, hey, if it was like romance, let's be romantic again. What I see with this is like this connection returns to bring you the truth of things. Like finally, like let me reveal the truth. Let me open up to you. Let me share my soul with you. And it's like, let me share the secrets I've kept from you. And it's very healing and releasing for you. And perhaps, we can start a friendship moving forward. But this information, this person returning to you is more because this part of like your journey is completing, and you need these final pieces, this information from this person to fully have closure so you can let go and move on and move forward. Okay, and if it doesn't come directly from them, it's a major awakening at the soul where things just make sense. Okay, and some of you, there is a new connection coming into your life. This could be a new friend, a new coworker, a new romance, and it comes in after a period of you really feeling blocked, like I don't want this, I'm closed up. Okay, and it's offered, and you may be reluctant to really open up, but you do. Okay, it's like there's a deep persistence from this person, and so they like crack the shell of you, so to speak, and once that takes place, it's like you guys really open up to each other and have this deep soul conversation. All right, and it's like an instantaneous bonding moment experience for you. So let's pull some more tarot. And those of you, again, who identify as a witch, really not understanding your place, your purpose, and coming into that knowing a deep, deep spiritual message you're going to receive through this Taurus full moon. It's a powerful time for you. Seven of Cups. Yes, really feeling restricted and held back for dreams, wishes, goals, something you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into. Worry. Four of Swords. Ace of Cups. And Queen of Cups. All right. All right, the news, information coming to you, it finally put your mind at ease. You are really coming into a period of flow and harmony emotionally, as well as financially, monetarily, because you've got a lot of cups going on here and pentacles. And then, you know, you do have these three swords, but that's letting me know like how we're coming out of like this great restriction. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. So you have been doing a lot of worrying, a lot of wondering, feeling unsure, feeling screwed over, like I put all my time, energy, and effort into this, that, and the other, and there's no payoff, there's no reward. I'm back at one, okay? And all of that's starting to change for you, which is so nice to see, because 12th house, that is karma completion, but it's like the energy's balancing positively for you, and you feeling very, very abundant emotionally or financially under this Taurus full moon, the way it manifests in your life, okay? 1000%. Those of you, again, who identify as witch, really pay attention to what's happening on the astral. Okay, there's a lot of information coming to you on the astral that you can't channel or receive while you are conscious and awake. So pay attention to that. And also this deep sense of freedom, like something being revealed to you where you finally know your purpose and your reason for being here, and you feel balanced emotionally and spiritually, which I think you've been in the struggle with, like really questioning yourself, questioning this world, everything going on, feeling small, feeling like you don't have a voice. And now everything that's like happen again, it's like the story just plays out in your mental body, in your mind, and you get it and you understand, and it renews you. Also, some of you, there is this person returning to talk to you, to give you some understanding, some closure, okay? And also, some of you, there's new connection coming in, and you're finally able and ready to receive this new connection. Okay, you're not in this Eight of Swords anymore, because your karma is really balanced, and now it's time for positive energy to flow in, because there was like a deficit where you were giving, and it's like you were really held back, okay? Held back through that Eight of Swords, and you stressed about it, and then finally you've come into this place of acceptance and ease, and you're like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to accept it. And then boom, it opens up. Here it is. Good shift of money, good shift in the emotions. All right, so that plays out differently. Obviously, this is general read, but the strongest energy attached to the second chest is like finally some financial ease or some emotional healing and happiness after a long period of feeling like you're not getting back what you gave to something, okay? Major reward. And getting your physical, mental, and emotional energy back, and feeling motivated because of how this all plays out, okay? You could have just been really down and like, meh, what's this all about? When's it my turn? Yeah, you've had to have a lot of patience here. And this says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. It does. And your patience is finally going to be rewarded. And some of you I see, it's like I had no choice but to be patient here, okay? But patience finally being rewarded financially or emotionally, receiving the information you need to have closure, to move on, to open your heart again. And you know, those of you that identify as witch, This is a very powerful time for you. It's like you're ending the old and starting the new, which coincides perfectly with the witch's calendar. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello there. So let's get right into your chest and see what is in here. Oh, we got a $2 bill. All right, so there is a story behind this $2 bill. Even though this is money, this is so much more than money to me. And so the message for you being attracted to this $2 bill is you've got to trust your path. You've got to trust your intuition, and any decision that you've just made or are about to make, you've got to trust it. Okay, and don't let fear get in your way, because for me personally, I had made a big decision, a big choice in my life, and I was starting to wonder if I had made the wrong decision just because of how things started panning out. And the very next day after I asked Spirit that, I found this $2 bill outside on the ground. It's rare to find money, right? It's even more rare to find a $2 bill of all the bills, right? So this is a confirmation to you to really follow your intuition, not let fear get in the way of any big changes you want to make or any big changes and choices that are about to be presented to you under this Taurus full moon energy. All right, so trust your intuition. This is also a sign from Spirit of yes. Whatever you've been asking about, yes. If you've been feeling it intuitively, you've been seeing signs and synchronicities, yes, yes, yes. All right, let's see what this Taurus full moon, which area of your life it's going to impact the most. Taurus is second house energy, money, finances, assets. So there could be a big, beautiful blessing coming your way, especially with the choice that you're making. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you guys. Oh, you got the 12th house. The second chest also got the 12th house. So there is a major cycle completion and karma balancing happening for you with this Taurus full moon. And so I know also that the Gemini lunar eclipse and then the total solar eclipse that comes in December, the Gemini full moon's in November and then the solar eclipse is in the middle of December. There is like boom, 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 everything like lining up, and also as things are lining up, there's doors closing behind you. Okay, so you've just really got to trust the process and the way things unfold, the twists and turns over the next 2 months. Look at that, literally over the next 2 months. Okay, from now till the end of December, and trust your intuition. Even if things don't seem to be going the way that you thought they would or that you hoped they would, trust the path, trust the journey. And you are also about to be rewarded karmically through some beautiful manifestation, because we're completing here with 12th house. So let's pull another card to see what other planetary influence is coming in during this full moon energy period for you guys. Okay, so you have Mercury coming through. Mercury is currently retrograde until the 3rd of November. Okay, it's retrograde in Scorpio and then it moves back into Libra. So there's going to be communication, conversations coming in over the next month for you. There may be people returning from the past, definitely unfinished business from the past showing back up over the next month. Okay, and it's for you to have completion, for you to have closure, because a lot is happening and changing over the next 2 months, right? This Taurus full moon, this beautiful blue moon, it's just the start of it in a very lucky way for you. Okay, so unfinished business, energies from the past coming back in during this full moon cycle, and it's for completion. The two, like one aspect of you ending, closing, fading away, dying, and major transformation, like the next version of you birthing into reality over these next 2 months. A lot finally making sense for you in the mental body as well. Okay, as we do this major karmic completion and wrapping up of cycle, all of your experience, all of your setbacks, your mistakes, your challenges, all of that is now going to transform into wisdom, and your consciousness is going to greatly expand. Out of all three chests, you guys feel like you have the most transformational out of all of them. Like, this is running really, really deep. So let's pull some more cards. So we have the lilies. Yes, a lot of positive things are about to start popping off for you. And lightning, very unexpected, but also these eclipses, okay? And so we have card 23 and card 25 coming through. And you know, that goes back to the 2. So you are definitely transitioning from one version into the next. 3 is like energies finally coming together, and 5 is change, right? So major changes, and look at that, would be a 5 right there, the 2 and the 3. Major changes are coming for you over the next 2 months, and it starts with this Taurus full moon, and it's very positive the way this is all going to work out and pan out for you. And Spirit is like, trust, 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 trust through the whole process, through the whole journey. Every step you take, everything that must happen has to happen for the outcome that you truly desire, for what is really brewing here. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. It's like you've done your work. And look at on the bottom, the Tower. Yes, major shock and awe. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and put the Tower up here. Big changes and transformation. All right, we have the Emperor, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and 3 of Wands. All right. So with this Mercury right here being retrograde, Venus moving into Libra, being in Libra for the majority of this reading, there's definitely some relationships that are trying to return into your life. Okay, you may be trying to block them out, or at some point you decided to just let go, walk away, and move on from it. All right, and it doesn't mean like that was an easy choice for you. It may have been very painful. It may have been part of this journey you've been on to grow you and evolve you, and part of this major cycle that you're now wrapping up and completing. Okay, and now here this person comes after a long period of silence. Okay, and I feel like you, I don't want to say you fully have given up on it, but you've really blocked it out. Okay, but there's a part of you that is like always held on to hope that maybe you and this person could talk again, could get something worked out. And this could be a friend, a family member, an ex-romance. Okay, it's just your energy very blocked, or you felt that their energy was very blocked to you. Okay, long period of silence, and now finally you guys are going to have a conversation. And look at, we got these 2s going on again, 2 and 2. You got the 2, and then you got a 4 and a 4 and a 3. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. Energies are building and progressing, and it really surprises you and shocks you on how this plays out. Okay, the first set of cards out is talking about a relationship that you've been estranged from. It hasn't been around, but through the separation, it's really grown you and it's really grown them. It's part of your soul contract, okay? And I do think, even though like you have this hope, you may have said, never again, I'll never speak to this person again. It's just, it's over, it's whatever. And that's just where you kind of left it. But there was a piece of your heart that always had this hope of someday they will return. And for some of you, that's absolutely finally happening. It could be romance, it could be a friend, it could be a family member. I'm not getting a really strong sense of which. It's like because of the distance and the disconnection, and then just the utter shock of the return. But you do welcome it, even though you felt very blocked in the past to its return for whatever your reason was, okay? And you and this person, coming through as this 12th house energy, what was the past is the past. You both have changed, okay? And that could be back to this too, where you both have changed. And now it's time for another version, a new version of this relationship, of this connection, for whatever it means, okay? Some of you, this could also be where you've been searching for like a business partner to really help you get an idea off the ground, or give you the advice that you need, give you some sort of support. This could be like a business partner, or maybe somebody who you don't want to like work with specifically, but you really need their guidance. Some of you really seeking guidance on, how do I make this happen for myself? What is the next step for manifestation, for accomplishment here? And somebody gives you some advice, you follow it through, and then it's like, boom, here's the manifestation. Or you have been following this advice, and like finally here it is. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting, like, okay, I'm doing what you said, I'm doing what you said, I'm doing what you said. Where's the payoff here? Where's the payoff here? It's coming with this Taurus full moon energy. Let's pull you some more tarot. And some of you, this completion manifestation, it's like you've got to wrap up some loose ends of the past, and then you can fully step into this and put all your energy forward. Nine of Cups. The Empress. Okay, so you got the Emperor and the Empress coming through. Justice. Three of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. All right. So this again goes back to a person from the past coming back in, and clearly we've had some heartache, some falling out with each other. All right, just with the bottom row that showed up, and with the Emperor and the Empress, this could be like your parents, or you could be you and your spouse could be fighting with your child, okay? And we're finally going to move past that. We're going to heal that, and it's very surprising and shocking to you as the way this energy unfolds, okay? Some of you could have been a couple, like a romantic partnership, maybe even married, and we've separated for whatever reason here. And those of you where we're just in this separation period, and you're married, I feel like you guys are going to come back together. You're going to decide to work it out. Like through the separation, you know, we're working on this Three of Swords energy, and there's going to be this awakening, this epiphany of like, I don't want this to end. I don't want this to be over, okay? Whereas in the past, somebody may have been very blocked to any sort of like reunion, reconnection, any of that, okay? very, very over it. And now that's all changing. Like, that person's energy is changing, and it's like they're open to working this out. There's a big shift and change where, okay, we're going to be done, we're going to be finished, but oops, nope, we're not. We're not over. Maybe you just needed some time apart to really think about things, both of you, and it's like major epiphany, major shock, major turn of events for you. Those of you where you were like separated, or we've been thinking about like, should my partner and I divorce and go our separate ways. You guys could have been talking about that. One of you quite open to it, maybe the other one of you not so much. And I feel the one who is super blocked, that's the one that's like, okay, you know what? I'm having a change of heart. I don't want this to end. Others of you, this is somebody, friend, family member, or ex-romance, where we've had a pretty bad falling out here, okay? After a lot of history was created, a lot of memories were created with each other, and we've been blocked from communication, we've been blocked from healing. You've needed closure, you've needed understanding, and I feel like that is coming in, whether directly through this person or through the grapevine. You are receiving healing somehow, some way, coming out of this Three of Swords energy, like finally being healed from this Three of Swords energy, and coming back into like your full strength, mentally, emotionally, and physically, really bouncing back from heartbreak and heartache here. So this is either happening because you and this person are having a reckoning here, because Venus is moving into Libra. This is the card that represents Libra, okay? Venus is going to move into Libra and be there for most of this reading. And, you know, with the Empress, this is Venus energy. So Venus is at play in your reading. And then also Mercury is retrograde, going back into Libra, and then we'll still be in Libra for a few days once it returns direct, okay? So it's retrograding back into Libra on the 27th of October, and will be retrograde until November 3rd. Then it moves direct, and we'll be in Libra for a few more days after that, okay? So this Mercury and Venus are very significant to your reading. Those energies playing strong to bring understanding, to bring communication, to bring learning, and to bring healing. And I see a big change of heart here, where it's like it's over forever and ever, and then like that person being like, you know what, I don't feel that way, like let's work on this, I don't want it to end like this. And then others of you, this is where you are hearing information or learning certain things, and through that it brings you closure and peace in your heart, okay? Because what you have here is this Three of Swords, okay? Four of Swords, heartache, pain, anguish, healing, rest, relief. Okay, so there's definitely a healing of a broken heart taking place with this Taurus full moon for you. And Venus is rules Taurus, which is second house and seventh house energy. Okay, so you've got Taurus and Libra right here, second and seventh house energy coming through. Okay, so Venus, big time at play in your reading, which brings healing, which brings peace, which brings love, brings understanding, softness, compassion, okay? And then here's Mercury bringing the understanding, bringing the closure, bringing the conversation. And you guys just have this theme playing out in your reading. Look at that. You have the 2, 3, and 4 of Swords. Isn't that like a mini, is it called a flush or a straight? I can't remember. But you would win at the poker table with this hand, okay? Blocked, heartache, unsure, pain, all right? That is now being replaced by the Four of Swords. It's finally healing, finally clarity, finally loosening of blocked energy, okay? And then you have this this Two of Cups and this Three of Wands. Twos, threes, and fours. Yeah, because you have the Emperor and Empress that are card 3 and 4. Okay. And that we do have, this is the Libra energy. It's number 11. But 9 and 11 right here. Wish fulfillment, karmic balance of energies. What is just and fair is now coming to you. And look, these are the odd ones out as far as number go. And look, they mirror each other, okay? As Roman numerals, okay? They actually mirror each other. So it is time for emotional fulfillment for you. It is owed to you karmically. It is coming in, the understanding, the release, the happiness. And the two cards that, again, for number wise, that are the odd ones out, actually mirror each other. And that's a beautiful mirroring, the Nine of Cups with the Justice. Happiness, wish fulfillment, emotional satisfaction is yours. It's being brought to you through the Taurus full moon, through Venus moving through Libra, as well as this Mercury retrograde energy. All right, very, very intense reading. And then we have this Queen of Wands. Okay, there's no number associated here, but to me, this is the healing that's taking place all the way from the inside out for you, where you feel revitalized, your inner spark reignited, feeling happy, feeling excited, feeling passionate. Once again, lots of that Venus vibe going on in this Queen of Wands. So 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Very, very significant, with 2 being the strongest. This could be second chance, okay? Very unexpected second chance, but follow it all the way through, okay? You've made your mind up about something finally. Follow it all the way through. It's going to lead you to happiness. It's going to bring emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. And finally, in this blocked energy and this heartache, you're coming into a heart healing about a person, and you've been waiting for this for a very long time. All right, and this is either because this person is returning back into your life and you guys can finally talk and have a second chance at things, have closure so you both can move on, move forward, okay? Or this is where you're finally receiving the healing about this person so that you can move on, move forward into your future, and find what's good for you and actually feel good in doing so, okay? But this Justice and this Nine of Cups, really, really follow your heart, follow your soul, the calling of your soul. As crazy as it may seem, follow it, because it's like a very unexpected shock of positive things happening, of positive blessings with the Lily. And like I said, I had decided to make a big change in my life, and I was very excited about it. And then things just weren't working out as I had hoped or intended they would. So I started really second guessing and doubting myself, and asked Spirit. And the very next day, this is what I found on the ground. And I was like, okay, thank you, Spirit. This is the path for me. As uncertain as it may seem, as crazy as it may seem, this is the path for me. And that the same holds true for you, okay? If you were gung-ho on walking away from a situation and now you're having this sudden change of heart, it's for purpose. You've got to listen to that. As somebody was trying to walk away from you and they have this sudden change of heart, it's true, it's real. They mean it from their soul, okay? They want to heal with you. Their heart is broken over you too. They want a second chance, okay? So I definitely see a change of heart, change of mind, but in a very positive sense, and it's so unexpected, okay? And here the Emperor and the Empress, also with this Justice. That's why I do feel some of you could be married and we were thinking about separating, or we have separated, but it's like we're gonna come back together. We're not gonna follow through on that, both of you equally, okay? Others of you, you know, this could just indicate a very significant relationship in your life. It could be romance, that you were never married, okay? This is like the power couple going on right here, or your parents or your grandparents, okay? Or people that you really, really admire and look up to. And this here is where we've had, you know, this broken heart, this separation. And now karmically, destiny, fate is how all of this is going to play out over like the next month. Okay, and you've got to trust it. You feel it in your soul, but it just seems so unlikely, maybe. Or should I really get back involved in this? Like, something about it just seems crazy, seems off, or just so totally unexpected. You might want to pause and hesitate, and Spirit's saying don't pause, don't hesitate. Here's your sign. Proceed all the way through. You will know it in your soul. You absolutely will. And some of you, it just might be like, you know, this is too good to be true. I don't trust this. And you need to, like, this is all good stuff happening for you with this Taurus full moon. Venus and Mercury very heavy at play. We're ending a cycle. We're ending some karma, major balance coming in, and it shocks you. It is so positive. Anybody returning into your life or trying to work it out with you, they absolutely mean it from their soul, from their core. They feel the calling towards you. They're drawn into your energy, okay? And for some of you, you may have thought, you know, screw this person, never again, and you're just feeling this change of heart, change of mind, and this undeniable urge to gravitate back towards that person, okay? It's happening for a reason. You've really got to trust your intuition and follow it all the way through, no matter what. Picking this third chest, because there is beautiful reward in taking great risk right now, especially around relationships, okay? Connections in your life. And it's because you've been working through a lot of karma, so a lot of your connections could have been really heavy and intense. And just because you're working through karma with somebody doesn't mean you guys are karmic connection. It means you both have decided at the soul level to work on karmic energy that doesn't have anything to do with each other, but work it out through each other, okay? And the fighting, the separation had a lot to do with that. And now those energies are finally really balancing out, starting with this Taurus new moon. Everything's starting to change. And by the end of the year, it's a whole different landscape with a specific connection or several connections in your life, okay? So let's pull one final card. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This is emotional freedom for you from this broken heart, restricted energy, lack of understanding, lack of clarity. This is where you are finally breaking free. This Taurus full moon helping with that, bringing in major healing in your heart space as well as in connections in your life. All right, so those are your messages. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.